All right, let's look at two ways to solve this, and you can do the one that works for you. So works best for you. The first way we're going to do this is with the algebra sort of way. So you know the midpoint is equal to the two endpoint values added together and divided by 2. So that says end plus end divided by 2. And that means like one endpoint x value plus the other endpoint x value. But notice that we're in this one, we're not given the two ends and we have to find the middle. We've got one end and we've got the middle and we have to figure out what the other end is. So let's think about, let's just find the x value first for the other end of this segment. So midpoint value for x is 5 and the endpoint value for x is 4 plus the other end that I don't know. So I'm going to call that x divided by 2. Now, that's an algebra problem that we can solve. Like that's an algebra equation. So I'm going to multiply by 2 on both sides to get rid of the fraction. 2 times 5 is 10 equals 4 plus x, or x plus 4, whichever makes more sense to use, how you would write it. And so then I'm going to just subtract 4 from both sides and I get 6. Okay, so the other end, at least the first part is at 6. Okay, so I know this is going to be my answer. All right, we'll do the same thing for y. So let me get a different color just to break up this. There's a lot of stuff going on already on the screen. So the y values are here and here. So in midpoint, so the y value is -6 equals one end, -4 plus the other y value that I don't know yet divided by 2. So it's always the halfway point, the average, the mean. Okay, so I'm going to multiply by 2 again because I want to get rid of the fraction. That gets rid of the 2. And 2 times -6 is -12 equals -4 plus y. So then I'm going to add 4 to both sides. That makes this 0. So I just have y on the right side. -12 plus 4 is -8. So the rest of my answer, I'll go back to blue, is -8. So that's the other end point. Now, that's the algebra way to do it. Let me show you how to do it on a coordinate plane. Let's see, let's go peak. Sounds good. So one end point is at 4, -4. So right 4 down 4. There's my end point. And then my midpoint's at 5, -6. So 5 down 6. Right 5 down 6. There's the middle of it. And so somewhere down here is the other end, right? So I'm just going to count and let's see, I'm going to go down 2 and right 1 to get from the end to the middle. Let's just repeat that. Let's go down 2 and right 1, and we should be at the other end point. That is here. Erase the where I thought it would be, somewhere in this direction, and end point 2. Okay, so that is at 6, -8. Hey, that's what we got here. Nice. So it was much faster for sure. And hopefully you're going to have a nice coordinate plane available to you either on Desmos or on paper or whatever, and so if we were to just connect those 2 points, we can kind of see like, yeah, that M point, that midpoint does look like it's halfway in between, and it is. If we are going down 2 and right 1, down 2, right 1, that's the halfway point. All right. Do it that way you will. I hope that's helpful. See you next time.